Hey babes, welcome back. Let's get straight into Bitcoin price action because it looks like JP Morgan came out with some nonsense trying to FUD the price down. To me, it sounds like they want to buy in lower. Let's get it. All right, this came out on Twitter today and it was from Disclose TV. Just in, Bitcoin is worthless and government regulation is coming for cryptocurrencies, says CEO of JP Morgan Chase. Yes, we know the government is coming to regulate cryptocurrency. This is not a surprise. This is nothing new. The Biden administration has not been very friendly when it comes to cryptocurrency, and neither has the SEC. But the funniest thing about this is if you Google JP Morgan and Bitcoin, all of these articles come out. JP Morgan Chase backs Bitcoin, says cryptocurrency is better. JP Morgan, Bitcoin price could rise to 146K. Bitcoin about face, JP Morgan opens crypto trading to all back in July 22nd. Bitcoin, not gold, is a new inflation hedge, says JP Morgan. A lot of this is FUD, you guys. And even if we go ahead and go over here to Fortune, they released this article on October 8th, which was about last week. Bitcoin, not gold, is a new inflation hedge, says JP Morgan. And they're 100% right. Gold is great, but at the same time, it is heavy. It costs to store, and it's not really economically friendly if you think about it because of all the actual mining that is done, the physical mining. There's a lot of issues with gold. However, with Bitcoin, you can store it safely. It doesn't take up a lot of room. All you need to know is your private seed phrase. It sounds like to me, JP Morgan is trying to FUD so that price continues to go down. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at price. Before we talk about Bitcoin price action, I always remind you to follow the money. And after we talk about Bitcoin price action, I'm going to show you a story that's a little bit interesting to me and kind of sus. But anyways, let's talk about what is going on. Taking a look at the Bitcoin daily chart, we are looking nice. However, we are in a little bit of overbought territory with MACD, RSI, and stochastic, but we are running upward. We did all of our consolidation underneath the support line at about $50,000. We didn't get the pullback that I wanted to at about $53,000, $52,000 last night. It doesn't mean that it still could not happen, but right now we're up and running. And this could be to this FUD news with JP Morgan because everybody knows that it's a bunch of bull. At this point, you have to know it's a bunch of bull. These people are holding Bitcoin, they're holding cryptocurrency, they're betting on the crypto markets. And the reason why they release these stories is to FUD, to cause issues, to cause havoc. And they essentially want to buy in at a lower price. Anyways, volume is not too terribly impressive. There's nothing really notable here. Our EMAs are looking well. Me personally, I want to see us sustain above this area at about $55,000 because once that is sustained, I think that we will be able to continue to breach about 65,000, and then from there, it should not be too terribly hard to get to about $81,000 to $85,000. However, we do need to sustain above $55,000. Taking a look at the 12-hour chart here, 12-hour chart is looking okay. However, MACD is really starting to look pretty overbought. So that is something that I would be cautious about. RSI and stochastic, not as much. Again, RSI can stay in overbought for quite some time. Now, taking a look at the 4-hour chart. The 4-hour chart is showing that we're having some consolidation right above this area, above $55,000, $56,000. So I am looking to kind of continue to consolidate above here. With this particular price action that we are seeing, it's very, very volatile. And the only people that are really doing well actively trading Bitcoin right now are those that are actively scalping because there's just so much chop. Look at this price action on the 4-hour chart. We are just continuing to consolidate above the EMA 21 with a lot of volatility, not a lot of straight upward movement or downward movement. Either way, the reason why I'm focusing on Bitcoin right now is for altcoins because altcoins aren't necessarily looking so well. Before we get into this next story, I want to show you Avalanche. Avalanche is still bearish, and a lot of other altcoins that we covered last night are looking bearish as well. We tapped the EMA 50 here. Again, I would need to see us break above $60, closer to $63 before I felt really comfortable. And we're in this consolidation range that we talked about last night. I want to buy Avalanche sub $54. I want to see a break here, and this is where I really want to buy under $50. That would make me immensely happy. We also have very strong support at $35 currently, but Avalanche is still continuing to correct. All right, this next story that we have to talk about. President Bukele from El Salvador. Wall Street just doesn't get it. The earnings are not real. It's more than just money being issued with the same amount of stocks. A real crisis is coming in the supply chains. Products, ports, fuel, ships, trucks, factories, workers, parts, and resources. It's right in front of this. And this was in response to CNN International. Friday marked the end of the 3-day winning streak for U.S. stocks, but all three major indexes ended the week solidly in the green, with the Dow having its best week since late June. The Dow is now just 2% below all-time high in its August. This is scary to me. This is scary to me that stocks and the stock market is doing so well, considering that America is in a lot of turmoil right now. There's a lot of crazy things happening. One of the things here are the supply chains. There are ships all over the place, cargo ships, that are just kind of sitting there. To me, it is beyond bizarre that the media continues to report positive things about the stock market when we all know it's artificially inflated. Money printer go burr. But they're doing it because they want people to think that everything is going back to normal, when in fact it might not really be going back to normal. And if we take a look at this next tweet here from Kevin Rook, and shout out to Cody Fletcher for posting it on one of my threads. Who holds all the Bitcoin? To sort and filter Bitcoin holders in the chart below, visit the site on the desktop. But let's just go ahead and go through this. So we know Grayscale has a lot of Bitcoin. And then look who's next. The Chinese government. This will segue us into our next story too. I got you guys. Block 1. Wrap Bitcoin and the US government. If the US government believed so heavily in stocks and traditional finance, also known as TradFi, why are they holding Bitcoin? They FUD Bitcoin. They give cryptocurrency people grief. They are forcing crypto people to actively move out of the United States because taxes are an absolute mess. But why would they be holding Bitcoin if they do not believe in it? And they're holding about 70,000 Bitcoin to be exact. Follow the money and really pay attention to what these people are doing and not what they say. We all know that China banned Bitcoin and crypto, which is interesting because they own about 194,000 Bitcoin. Absolutely wild, right? But Bitcoin is bad. Crypto is bad. Either way, NFTs are still hot in China despite of crypto cracking down. So there's a lot of NFT communities in China, which is very interesting to me. So two compelling communities in China are Club 721 and Mao DAO. Also in this article too, a lot of folks are utilizing Web3 NFTs. So let's talk about some important aspects of Web3 NFTs and why folks over in China are so excited about it. They contain Chinese cultural elements, example collections, Riverman, Kung Fu Hero, etc. They're multi-chain, as many of them are launched on Binance Smart Chain. Binance Smart Chain is important to note, especially in China, because it actually is very easy to use for most people with PancakeSwap, all these platforms, and the fees are very, very affordable. And then gamified. Pioneer Pop Mart's blind boxes. Many NFTs are not selling JPEGs, but selling a surprise experience. You don't know what you will get. Gaming is very popular in Chinese culture, so that makes sense that they would be interested in gamified NFTs, or some that are a little bit similar to that offer rewards. As promised, folks, here is my personal NFT collection on Solana utilizing the Phantom wallet. Please note that all of these NFTs have been gifted to me and I have not been paid to talk about any of them. The links will be down below and you're more than welcome to do your own research. So in this little area here, I have got the Art Punk NFT, which they sent me quite a few. And I'm not the biggest fan of punks, but I actually like these better than the original CryptoPunks because they've got some pizzazz to them. Also too, I have a adorable NFTP Club toilet paper roll NFT, which is now my profile picture on Twitter. A buddy of mine sent them to me. The project's actually pretty cool. They've got, I want to say minting is live today. Either way, it's a fun thing. If you're into this type of stuff, check it out. This adorable Doge over here is Solana Doge NFTs, and they were sent to me by Virtual Challenge. Big shout out to Virtual Challenge. He gifted this one to me, which is super adorable. I love the little flowers. And of course, this little black hole thing was sent to me by my friend Biddy. Shout out to Biddy. All right, folks, I was getting a lot of people requesting ADAX because we do the Sunday night live stream at 6 p.m. PT. However, you guys requested this after the stream was done, so we'll go ahead and do a quick update on it. So what is ADAX? It is an automated liquidity protocol that facilitates trades within the Cardano ecosystem in a completely decentralized, non-custodial way, and they have no order book. They also get rid of all intermediaries, complexity, and cumbersome procedures from the equation. That sounds like to me, it is generally a P2P facilitator, making things easy, because a lot of these centralized exchange or decentralized exchanges, they have all of these bots and all these crazy things that happen behind the scenes. Also, too, they are an ERC20 converter, which is going to be immensely important for the Cardano ecosystem because it is a separate chain. Now, over here, this is the current price with ADAX. And there's some things that we should probably note about the market cap and tokenomics. So there is a total supply of 100 million tokens, which is 1/10 of the total supply of Uniswap's tokens, which is an interesting fact. The team receives 10%. 10% is for liquidity of the DEX, 15% for staking, 25% for the treasury, and for the private sale that occurred in early June, 40% public distribution. Market cap is currently $57 million, and it is a Cardano-based project, which should be interesting to some of you because I know you guys love Cardano and I'm here for it. I've got a small bag. Another thing I want to add about ADAX is they are part of the Cardano ecosystem. I would be paying attention to projects that are helping to facilitate things in different ecosystems. We talk about Solana-based ecosystem project. We talk about Polkadot ecosystem-based projects, but I think it's important that we start covering Cardano-based ecosystem projects as well. And I do like a lot of the tokenomics with this particular project. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. I've got an interview dropping for you tonight. I will catch you either in the Crypto Nights Discord or on TikTok. Bye-bye.